of stars on either side of the ball. These tend to be statement games, sending a message by imposing their will.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Now here's Conley. Edwards for 3 from deep three-point land. The shot by Conley, no good. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. On the wing, Holiday. The kick to Tatum. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Tatum's shot is good.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Now here's White. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Edwards. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to Brown. That three's off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. McDaniels from long range. Good work defensively by White. Outside Holiday. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Takes a step back. Outside Conley. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 6.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Randall. Let's go with a 3. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the Celtics also making a change. Al Horford's checked in for Tatum. Brown can't hit.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Takes the 3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Celtics lead by 3. From behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Alexander Walker. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Now Brown. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter of the game. Holiday finds Brown. Driving to the basket. Horford for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. The Timberwolves have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Randall with it. Now guarded by White. Here's Alexander Walker. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Boston shooting 33% in the first quarter. From the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter here. Reed for 3. That shot off the mark. Here's Pritchard. DiVincenzo covering. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Lobs it up. It's deflected. And they'll get another chance. Reed for three. No good that time. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Horford for three. No good on the shot. Tie game in Minnesota. And the second quarter about to get... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Miller is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Reed in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And Minnesota making a change here. Minot's checked in. Now here's DiVincenzo. Yet to see a basket. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And the Celtics shooting only 23% so far. Pritchard. Pure from three-point range.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Reed against Horford. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Pritchard. Reed defending. Craig on the wing. Here's Hauser. No good on the three. Timberwolves trail by 3. Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. The triple hits for Edwards.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Tatum. 12 points for him. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Minot, and Mike Conley is subbed in for Alexander Walker. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Craig.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
I love the way he went with the bounce pass there. Great awareness.
And Tatum drills the three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And the shot's good.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Oh, got that one up quick. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's gonna take it.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Tatum. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Reed for 3. Edwards with it. And here's Conley. Jacks up a 3. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammates.
Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, that's
Jason Tatum! Go up and get it.
What a pass and what a slam. Tatum finishing off a pretty alley-oop.
Reed sets a screen. Edwards, the pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Wing shot on the way. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Reed's got 5 now.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's Reed. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And that one misses. And Minnesota with some changes. Randall, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. And there's White. That's good on the assist by Holiday. White's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
McDaniels from long range. Pass to Dillingham. For 3, Randall on target from range. 19 seconds left to play in the second quarter. From outside the arc. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's Dillingham. The 3 ball. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Teams are ready to the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the floor for Boston. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Tatum can't hit. And so Randall will bring it up for Minnesota. That's tipped. Outside Tatum. Fires for 3. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. They get it back. Pass to McDaniels. From downtown, and the 3-pointer goes.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Edwards against White for the lead. Outside for Randall. Outside Edwards. 4-3. Sinks the tray. Edwards got 11.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
White finds Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. Randall pulls down the board.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is a strong dude. He takes the hit and completes the play.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And we're so used to seeing Conley as the facilitator, but tonight, his number is being called.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Randall outside. Gobert passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. Shoots. The open shot. Randall. And it falls all over the rim and in. Randall's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randall can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
The three is up. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Celtics trail by 5. Knocked away. Conley looking for an opening. Randall outside. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And here's Brown for 3. And Brown knocking down the triple.
Brown does a nice job of staying ready and making himself a weapon off the ball.
Outside for Randall. There's the 3. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. Outside Holiday. From the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-6 run. A deep 3. He's off on that one. Holiday from long range. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves ahead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Anthony Edwards. He's out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at the power forward spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Oh, Tatum with the long distance answer.
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
Puts it up. Edwards, no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Pritchard, the pass to Horford. From behind the arc. Craig inside. Reed defending. Here's Horford. 2 on the clock. Here's Pritchard. Misses the 3. Minnesota leading by 5. Fast break, Minnesota. Clark, the pass to Edwards. Here is DiVincenzo. Gets the 3 ball to go. DiVincenzo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Out left to the wing. Back to Clark. Reed for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Tatum passes to Craig. Here's Hauser. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Craig up top. Drives to the hoop. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
The three, DiVincenzo. Horford pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Out to Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum against Edwards. Three-pointer. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Tatum can't hit. Minnesota leading by 6. Reed passes to DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. Puts up a three. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the oop here. DiVincenzo with a steal. And they're on the break. DiVincenzo on the wing. Left side, Edwards. Here's Garza. Minnesota again missing. Celtics trail by 6. Craig with it. And Clark picks him up defensively. To the inside. Hauser passes to Horford. To the middle. And stolen by Clark. And he's all alone.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
And here's Horford for 3. Pass to Pritchard. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Outside Edwards. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Craig passes to Tatum. And it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Clark. Right wing. Back to Edwards. The 3 is up. The shot misses.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Out to Craig. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And nails the tray.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And here's Clark for 3. And that one falls. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah.
horn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. 5 to shoot. From deep, Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
For 3, Randall. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now here's Dort. Launches a 3. McDaniels with the rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Dort defending. The fadeaway. Hartenstein pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Randall with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Edwards for 3. Minnesota again missing. Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. B.A.?
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of room that knocked down that one.
He's such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Dort with a steal. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And stolen by Edwards. Here we go, one-on-one. This one for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wallace, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Clark with Minnesota being a major player in the West now. Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
The Timberwolves trail. Picked by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Back to Daniels. 4-3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Lets it go from deep. And Caruso, good for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's DiVincenzo to end the run. No good. Thunder leading by 6. Outside, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Sends it home from three-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Minnesota's shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The Thunder have got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. Stolen by Reed. Randall, the pass to Alexander Walker. From downtown, they get it back. Oklahoma City shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Good on the second one. Outside Reed. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Oh. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
We've got Nas Reed, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Minot in at the four-man position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander-Walker. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Alexander-Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the three off target. Thunder leading by 7. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Alexander-Walker grabs the board.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Wiggins. Still without a bucket. And here's Caruso outside. Tries to save it. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. And Minnesota making a change here. Garza's checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Jang, he's checked in for Williams. Edwards looking it over. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Outside Reed, fires the three, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
Now here's Caruso. 7 points in the game. Wiggins from long range. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Edwards. He's scoreless. Alexander Walker, the pass to Garza. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. That shot missing.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
BA, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Edwards can't get that one to fall.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Minnesota again missing.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 here in the quarter alone. Here's Garza. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Jang. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range. And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, small forward. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Dort for 3. Hits a three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 13.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
The kick out to Conley. No good from outside. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And that one's good. Holmgren.
Yeah, we saw the three-pointer from Holmgren in college, trying to carry that success here and now over into the league.
Launches it. Another miss by Minnesota.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Puts up a deep 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
And Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
Remain close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Hartenstein. From outside the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 14. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
McDaniels, that's good.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander connects from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points. Pass to Gobert. From deep, Conley. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 tonight. Dort finds Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren. Over McDaniels. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
And that's a veteran move from the young fella, as Holmgren draws contact on that shot.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. He's got 7.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. The 3 from Holmgren. Fires in the triple. 10 points for him.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Dort. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Clark right side. For 3, DiVincenzo knocks it down from distance. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Wallace. The 3. Clark grabs the board. Right side, DiVincenzo. Outside Reed. From deep. No good there. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. You couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Edwards. And it's Clark in it to 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Joe, pass to Caruso. Wiggins outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Thunder lead by 13. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy.
Edwards hammers it down.
Textbook and perfectly executed that alley-oop for Edwards.
And here's Caruso outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Wiggins, no good. Timberwolves trail by 14. Ingles finds Clark. Now Reed. Ingles from outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Caruso outside. Puts up a deep 3. Clark grabs the board. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. And they get it back. Minnesota again missing. Caruso against Edwards. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ingles. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. Stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Joe misses. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Caruso. Here's Wiggins. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo with a steal. For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You know, once he grabs the steal, it's off to the races for DiVincenzo. Extremely explosive.
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Caruso. Williams a screen on Edwards. Dort for 3. Counted from distance.
Well, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Edwards for 3. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. 3-pointer. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fade away. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And McDaniels is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Hartenstein. He buries it from 3. Hartenstein's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Williams misses.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continues to put it to him.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Jones with a screen on DiVincenzo. Fires from deep. Alexander Walker grabs the board. And stolen by Williams. Nice D from Reed. 46 seconds left in the final quarter. DiVincenzo can't hit. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Williams a screen on DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Minnesota with the ball. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Assisted by McNeil.
Jones feels it out. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. And the Thunder lead by 16.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
It's offline from half court. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside White. Dort against Tatum. For 3. The Thunder pull it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Celtics making their last shot. Dort outside. Screen by Holmgren. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And these are the shots this team wants Dort taking. He understands his role in this offense.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Fades away. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Hartenstein. There's Tatum with the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Williams from long range. That shot is off. Boston trailing. Left side Holiday. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Outside Brown.
2 minutes.
And there's the drive, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Williams against Tatum. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Porzingis finds White. Tatum from long range. On target from range. Tatum's got 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's go with a 3. They get the rebound. Some room here for Dort. That one's good from the corner. Dort's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 ball. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Pass to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Here's Dort. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. He's got 7.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Holiday passes to Brown. With the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. So Dort's got 4 rebounds now. Up top, Holmgren. Pass to Williams. The fader. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that does it for the first quarter. Oklahoma City ahead. Up by 5. Don't go away. Whoop. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. They've got Alex Caruso, Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Aaron Wiggins, and it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pritchard off target with the 3. Thunder leading by 5. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. Yes, sir! Gilgeous-Alexander with a deep 3.
Come on, man. If SGA is hitting that, it's good night.
Here's Tatum. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for OKC. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Williams with the screen. And Caruso, good for 3. Caruso's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Tatum from long range. The Thunder pull it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Wallace outside. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. And a guy who's won so many music awards recently, Jack Harlow in attendance.
You know, though he's a Louisville native, he grew up a Boston fan. And according to him, it was the Kevin Garnett trade that really made that happen.
Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Craig. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. Holiday with the ball. And it's Dort. Oh, Kristaps, the finish.
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Boston with some changes. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Caruso. Williams from long range. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
The Celtics making a switch here. Warford's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Wallace is checked in. Dort for 3. The offensive rebound. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. Brown against Williams. Shot clock at 6. For 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Celtics trail by 9. And here's Horford for 3. Hey, Horford from range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
The drive by Dort. Wallace outside. Back to Dort. Shoots. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Kick out to Brown. Horford outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Hartenstein with a screen on Porzingis. The 3 from Holmgren. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And here's Horford for 3. Horford missing again. Oklahoma City leading by 6. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Wallace, the pass to Williams. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Second team foul.
Here's Williams.
Lineup for the Celtics. Number 30.
Fades. Holiday grabs the miss. White on the wing. Fires for 3. The shot won't fall. And so that brings the first half to a close. Oklahoma City ahead, up 6. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
White for 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams from long range. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Brown for the tie. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback. Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
For the lead. The kick out to White. Fires the 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
And another miss by Oklahoma City.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Tatum, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket by Holiday.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Holiday against Hartenstein. The kick to Tatum. Beyond the arc. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
5 on the clock. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum. And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
To win the drought. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
2 minutes.
Porzingis passes to Brown.
2 minutes.
The ball's knocked loose. A minute 50 left in the third. Fader on the way. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Back to Holiday. White for three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williams from long range. Boston pulls it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Again, the miss by Boston. Oklahoma City trailing. It's stolen by Holiday. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. Holiday's got 8 here in this quarter.
And I really like Holiday's shot selection. It's fun watching him measure defenses and catch them off guard.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Caruso with the bucket.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
From outside the arc. Pass to Pritchard. Second chance effort. Buries the jump shot. And the Celtics lead by 4.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Williams from long range. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Celtics out in front. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So it's Oklahoma City now. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the 4th. We've got Aaron Wiggins. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. And then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams in at the 5. Here's Pritchard. Out to Craig. Pass to Hauser. And here's Tatum. Hounded by Wiggins. And Tatum drills the 3.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
And here's Caruso outside. Nails it from 3.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Out of bounds, the Oklahoma City's ball. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Dortz checked in.
Number 5. Against Dort.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside to take the lead. Sinks the tray. Caruso's got 9 points now in the second half.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Here's Keita. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Wiggins. Tipped away. It's stolen by Tatum. Pass to Craig. Tatum looking it over. Clock at 6.
Clever play by Tatum, drawing the attention to him, only to give it away.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. It's Williams, high post. The three is up. Dort for three. The offensive rebound. Caruso finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The three. Pure from three-point range. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Back to Wiggins. Williams, a screen on Craig, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Queta. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. Dort against White. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Williams' shot is good. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. There's a minute 40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Dort pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot.
Known as a crafty defender, Brown really hustles and contests as many shots as he can.
The open shot, White, that fall. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
An excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge.
Outside White. The kick to Tatum to take the lead. Oh, he buries it from outside.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Knocked loose and stolen by Holiday. Pulls up for 3. And they recover it. Brown passes to Tatum. 6 to shoot. There's the drive.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior there. He's forcing the defense to foul.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Hartenstein with a screen on Tatum. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And Porzingis with the block. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to...
on the inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Edwards with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. There's the lob to Brown. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
A big athletic finish by Brown. Polishing off the lob pass with authority.
No one near Randle as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Edwards against White for 3. Conley the pass to Edwards. That 3 off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Randle no good. Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. From outside the arc, and Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Holiday's got 9.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Edwards. Nails the 16-footer.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
Outside Holiday. And the Celtics another 3.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the 4th, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Just 2 to shoot. Offensive rebound, and Gobert kicks to Randle. Out to Edwards. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And another miss by Boston.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
3-pointer Randle. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Clark with a wide open look. They get it back. Back to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. Celtics leading by 6. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by DiVincenzo. The 11-footer. Reed with the rebound. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And pushing it up, here's Boston.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And he's just had one attempt at the line early, and he makes the first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Holiday. Now, Alexander Walker. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing.
Drew Holiday has been on display for Boston. He had some kind of quarter from long range. Winds up with 15 points from beyond the arc. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Naz Reid. Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Back to Edwards. There's a screen. Pass to Minot. Now here's Edwards. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Here's the three. Hauser misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Craig. Craps in the tray. Craig's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, and that's what you want. Get something out in space before the defense can get set.
For 3, Edwards. Rebound, Boston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Floats it up for Horford. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Pass to DiVincenzo. And so the ball's out of bounds. Craig touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Zingis is checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Torrey Craig. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Timberwolves also changing it up. Randall comes in for Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Tatum with a screen on Conley. Holiday inside the line, and it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Three-pointer, Randall. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Boston trailing. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. From deep. Out to Conley. McDaniels against White for the 3. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Randall from outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
In fact, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Good on the triple. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
It's White on the wing. Back to Holiday. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out left to the wing. 3-pointer, Randall. It's hauled in by Cornett. Outside Holiday. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Minnesota on top. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
33. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at center. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
And one of the most respected players in the NBA is Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a 3-time Teammate of the Year award winner. He's also a Sportsmanship Award winner. He is a pro.
Celtics shooting for the game at 42%. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Out to the right wing. Porzingis kicks to Holiday. A pass to Porzingis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
Randall no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And Drew Holiday with the 3. And now a 5-point Celtic lead.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Right back at you. Conley's a counter-puncher. He knows when his team needs a lift.
And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's McDaniels. 6 points for him. For 3, Edwards. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Conley against Holiday. Out to White. From past the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker's checked in. Outside for Randall. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Sinks the three-pointer. Randall's got 12 points in the game. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Drills the three-pointer.
You've got to respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
Here's Alexander Walker, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Celtics leading by 4. Outside Holiday. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The Celtics have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pass to Pritchard. Brown with it. Conley picks him up. Pritchard connects from three-point range. And it's a 7-point Boston lead.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there. Willing to give it up to his open teammates.
1:19 left to play here in the third. Brown dishes to Holiday. Back to Brown. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. The 3. Driving to the basket. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Alexander Walker.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals. One of 5 franchises yet to get there.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Pritchard, defended by DiVincenzo. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Clark for 3. Boston grabs the miss. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Holiday. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
There's the 3. And Drew Holiday with the 3. Holiday's got 39.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Puts it up off the inbound. Drew Holiday has been on display for the Celtics. What an amazing quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Reed, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Clark in at the small forward.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Celtics leading by 4. Outside, Horford. Pass to Craig. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Reed. Shot clock at 6. Tatum. There's the drive. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Boston shooting here about 46% for the game. And here's Tatum for three. Tatum with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Over to the wing. DiVincenzo kicks to Clark. Lets it go from deep. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from DiVincenzo.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Yeah, the score is also the result of quality defense. These teams are almost doing more on that.
And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Minnesota ball.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. Oh, they get it back. Conley finds McDaniel. Right wing. A Timberwolves working the ball around now. Horford with it. Now defended by Gobert. Pass to Tatum. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Oh, the lob to Gobert. The shot. No good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Edwards looking it over. And they take the lead. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Outside Holiday drains it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got 42 in the game.
And he's got it all working for him tonight. Holiday's effort level and energy are off the charts.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Conley kicks to McDaniel. Randall with a screen for McDaniel.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one. That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
And good that time. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Edwards against Tatum. 5 to shoot. Edwards dishes to Conley. Oh, good with the triple. Boston has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Craig finds Holiday. Craig sets the screen for Holiday. Back to Craig. Outside, Horford. Randall against Holiday for 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Open shot, Randall. Al Horford with the rebound.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis.
So it's Minnesota now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edwards. Stolen by Holiday. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's money from deep.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Drills it from outside.
And there is just no fear in Mike Conley. He has not met a big shot he was afraid to take.
To the middle. Out to White. Here's the 3. And rebounded by McDaniel. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Now here is Conley. Edwards, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Edwards. To the right side. McDaniels finds Conley. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a shot. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Stan Van.
league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. Pass to Edwards. And he drives in. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Williams on the wing. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert passes to Conley. Here's Gobert. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Edwards against Holmgren. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Dort for 3. He drops it from range.
When you size up the D, sometimes you take a little bit of an extra count, and Dort did it that time.
From undrafted to a key rotational player, Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational, Brett.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player. But I will tell you this, B.A., he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Luguentz Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Randle. And here's Conley. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Minnesota with the ball. Hits a three-point game. Gobert goes in. Lays it up and banks it in.
And look at the stride Gobert possesses. Able to get in with just a few steps.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Randle pulls down the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gobert is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Randle, the pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. And last season, Britt, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league in 2 steals per game. What a season.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Wallace, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Nice play by Gobert, taking it up strong and daring people to stop him.
To the paint, and stolen by Holmgren. Conley against Dort. Shoots a fadeaway. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Randle. Gobert's got 9.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Gobert. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Dort, right side. Launches a three. And another three from Oklahoma City.
The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. Could be really effective at any position on the floor.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbounds.
The three from Holmgren. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels inside. Watched by Wallace. Here's Gobert. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Holmgren. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Dort outside. Takes the three. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Now here's Gobert. 11 points in the game. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Outside, Williams. The fader. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. It's a tie game in Oklahoma. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
We've got Aaron Wiggins. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Alex Caruso, and it's Williams in at the center position. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Wiggins for three. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Caruso outside. Pass to Wallace. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Great touch from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
He gets called for the over the back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Wallace. Garza's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for Alexander Walker.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Clark. Pass to Hartenstein. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Oh, a little luck that time as it dropped. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
So it's Oklahoma City now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. The kick out to Conley. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta. 6 points for him. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Gobert, that's good. All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle the physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, have the ball in their hands, and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Anthony Edwards. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Pass to Wallace. Now here's Holmgren. 4-3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Out left to the wing. Gobert inside. Holmgren's there. Great D that time from Holmgren. Thunder trail by 3. Inside. Hartenstein passes to Williams. Here's Wallace. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Gobert. Back to Randall. To the middle. Gobert no good. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder,
Williams against McDaniels.
Alex Caruso.
Hartenstein with a screen on McDaniels. Williams from long range. Minnesota leading by 3. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of this game. Yep, that one goes.
At the offensive end, Gobert isn't always this aggressive, so it's really good to see.
Williams from long range. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
16 seconds left to play in the first half. Down low, Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And now a 7-point Minnesota lead. Here's Williams. Out to the right wing. From deep, Holmgren. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
Oh man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for the Timberwolves. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. Back to the game after this break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And so Gobert nails both of them. Thunder trail by 8. Dort outside. From the arc. That one is off. McDaniels with some nice D. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like BA, he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Lou Dort picks one up.
And wow, I mean, Gobert had them fooled. The pump fake puts the defender totally off balance.
Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder trail by 9. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Williams. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Gobert. The Thunder pull it in. Now Holmgren. 6 points for him. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Conley. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. For the tie. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Here's Gobert. Tries again. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds now. Hartenstein with a screen on Gobert. From deep, Holmgren knocks down the triple. Now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Anthony Edwards. Conley against Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Wiggins from long range. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Conley with the ball. Now Wiggins defending.
Oklahoma City foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Mark is checked in for Conley. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Timberwolves substitution.
Stolen by Reed. Wiggins with a steal. Pass to Wallace. Outside, Williams. Drills it from deep. Williams has got 9 points now in the second half.
It took him a bit to get going, but he's really got that 3 working now. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 5. Stolen by Caruso.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Now here's Wallace. No points so far. Fires in the triple. And the Thunder lead by 8. 7 seconds left in the third. Reed for three. He can't get it to go. The shot no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their work from distance has been impressive. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Clark is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Jalen Clark.
Here's Reed, stolen by Wiggins. Caruso outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Lets a 3 fly. Reed can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. Fires from deep. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
This one for 3. Wiggins, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. The leaner inside. Unable to get that one. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And a free throw, no good.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy. He just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Mike Conley's checked in for Clark. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Jalen Williams in for Caruso. The 3 from Holmgren. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's the 3. Kept alive. With the fadeaway. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Randall finds Conley. Here's Gobert. To stop the drought. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Timberwolves trail by 9. Gobert with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Gobert no good.
2 minutes
Up top Holmgren. He's guarded by Conley.
Blocking foul called on Mike Conley. First personal foul. 13 foul.
From deep. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. On the assist from Williams.
SGA from way out there, knocking down the 3.
From downtown, and it's blocked by Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fades away. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. McDaniels from long range. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 tonight. Dort for 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for your foul.
That's good from Dort.
Luguentz Dort is the guy who puts his head down and goes to work. He gives every bit of focus on every play, and teammates love what he brings to the court.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Randall. Great D that time from Holmgren. Launches it from deep. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Timberwolves shooting only 39% so far in the game.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Thunder.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 14. Randall can't hit. Williams against McDaniels. Here's Hartenstein. Offline with a 3. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Edwards, no good. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
There's the triple. Randall can't hit. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clear.
tonight, two of the NBA's best teams is some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, home in the paint.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Holiday attacking. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Brown outside. The Thunder pull it in. And just about a minute into the first quarter. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it would probably be the three-point shot.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And Drew Holiday with the 3. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Outside, Dort. Hartenstein with the screen for Dort. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Round with it. Dort covering. Tipped away and stolen by Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Hartenstein with the screen on Holiday. Fires the 3. Williams, that's good.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. He talked about how they plan to deal with Jaylen Brown. He said Brown's explosive off the dribble, so we have to have bodies in front of him, be physical with him, stay connected with him at all times. We'll see if they can keep Jaylen in check. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Now Williams following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer, Wiggins. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Cornette. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams with the ball. Wiggins outside. Williams scanning the floor. Fades back. Horford with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pritchard, defended by Caruso. Caruso with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. The shot by Williams, no good. Williams with the steal. Here's Wallace. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Jason Tatum. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Pritchard in a point. Here's Wallace. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
The three from Tatum. The three is drilled by Tatum.
But how about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Pass to Wiggins. Over in the corner, Caruso. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 6. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
Wiggins against Tatum. Three-pointer. Caruso grabs the miss. The Thunder lead by 6. Here's Hauser. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. On the wing, Wallace. He's got 6. Wiggins surveying the floor. Three-pointer. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And here's Tatum for 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The deep 3 from Tatum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. From the arc. Caruso, no good. Celtics trail by 10. Launches it. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got 6 points.
Boy, you love the rise and fire off the bounce by Jason Tatum. That is not easy.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Caruso. Still yet to score. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Wiggins has got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City. Three-pointer, Horford. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds in this game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Wallace against Tatum. And stolen by Tatum. Inside. Whoa! Tatum camping off the alley-oop.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Horford pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Tatum passes to Craig. Misses the three. Wiggins from outside. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Right side Tatum. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rooms, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daignault starts the second half. Takes the three. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics trail by 8. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And you talk about getting back into the game, folks. 3 is better than 2.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Brown. A pass to Porzingis. Holmgren with the steal. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Right side Tatum. Throws it up high. Porzingis can't hit.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Celtics trail by 5. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Brown with a screen on Holmgren. Tatum. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
The Thunder leading by 7. Pass to Hartenstein. For 3, Holmgren. Rebounded by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The kick out to Tatum. Williams with the steal. Hartenstein in the high post. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Boston also with the sub. Pritchard. He's checked in for White. Williams a screen on Holiday. Here's Dort. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Celtics trail by 7. The fadeaway buries the long-range jumper.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
Out to the wing, taken away by Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander from past the arc. Offensive rebound. It's Dort on the wing. Takes a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Dort's got 6.
Boy, Lou Dort was dialed in from distance. You give him that corner look, he's taking it.
Holiday with the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Williams can't hit.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Thunder.
Dort with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Chang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Mason Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Cornette can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Now Caruso. Pass to Williams. Puts up a 3. That one, no good. He gets it up. That shot misses. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Things have... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Oklahoma City shooting about 42% so far. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. They've got Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And stolen by Wiggins. 3 on 3. Lets it go with a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Thunder lead by 17. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Drills it from outside.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Wallace outside. Elbow shot is on the way. No good that time.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Here's Cornette. Off target with his 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And he drives in. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Williams sends a screen for Wiggins. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Celtics trail by 12. Here's Cornette. Pass to Hauser. Here's Cornette. Over Williams. Goes back up. Goes up with it again. Rebound by Williams.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The Thunder leading by 12. The tray. He can't get that one. Here's Cornette. Wallace covering. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Tries from 7. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Bangs home the trifecta.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Outside Williams. This one for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Shireman. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Holiday. Out to White. Back to Holiday. Six to shoot. He takes it in. It's stolen by Hartenstein.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Thunder.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost him, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Holmgren with the steal. Williams with a clean look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 16.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
The wide open look here for Hartenstein. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Holiday. Pass to White. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a